Today we're going to train on how to save and sync both private and shared quotes within EASYquote and Disconnected EASYquote. We'll also go over how to set your syncing preferences within EASYquote. Let's go into EASYquote and create a brand new policyholder quote. We'll fill in our crop information that we want to ensure. The form will kind of pre-fill as we go through, and then once we're done with that, we'll click Save. We'll want to add our agency, which we have a test one here, and also our agent information. We'll click OK, and then we'll click Save once we're done with this form. Then we want to actually go in and save our quote. We'll click File, Save, enter in our producer contact first and last name. We'll click Save on that as well. Enter in a description for this quote. Then we can select the sync mode. Not synchronized means only the agent logged in right now can see this quote in this system. Sync shared means that anyone in our agency can see this quote in both Disconnected and Connected EASYquote. Sync private, however, means that only the agent or anyone with the agent's username can see the quote or report across both systems in Disconnected and Connected EASYquote. We'll select Sync Shared for this first quote, and we'll click OK. Now let's create a second quote and demonstrate how to save this one as a private quote. We've selected MPCI for a new quote. We'll enter in some basic information for a soybean crop. Once the entire form has filled out, we'll click Save on the bottom. Then we need to add our agency and agent information. By clicking on the top, we'll enter in our code, click OK, and then we'll enter in our first and last name for the agent and click Save. And the last step is to save this quote. We'll go up to File, Save, and we'll have to enter in our producer first and last name, just like we did before. But this time we're going to do something a little different when we get to the Save and Sync mode. We're going to save after we enter in a description this as a privately synced quote. That means that only I, or a person with this username, will be able to see this in Disconnected and Connected EASYquote. As an added bonus, the sync mode can be set for any future quotes by going to the Edit File menu and selecting Preferences. You'll note that you'll see your save options, a description for the sync mode, and then you have your drop-down menu to select which type of mode you'd like to use for future quotes. To save these preferences, click the OK button. Now that we've created both a private and shared sync quote, let's show how it looks to another agent in this agency when they log into the Disconnected EASYquote. I'm going to close out of Connected EASYquote in EasyWriter Pro and log in as a different agent within the same agency into Disconnected EASYquote. Once we are in the Disconnected EASYquote, let's demonstrate how to retrieve a shared prospect quote. I'm logged in as a different agent within the agency example we just went over. Click on File, Open, and our pop-up search window should open up. We'll click on All Quotes, and then we need to search for the prospect's name that we just worked with in Connected EASYquote. As this different agent, you'll notice we only see the quote 1, which was a shared quote from our agent, Gene Grimsley, in Connected EASYquote. We do not see the privately shared quote. Let's say that this agent wants to change something to this shared prospect quote. They'd click on that prospect quote, and the actual quote line should appear. They can change individual items, like adding acres or to the county or the crop itself, maybe the plan. But either way, once they're done making these changes, they must click Save, and then they need to go in and actually save the quote. When this agent saves this new quote, they can enter in a new description to indicate a change. They can also choose the sync mode as Sync Shared or Sync Private. If we select Sync Shared, any agent within this agency will be able to see this new change. Our final step is to close both open quotes. Once we've done that, we can actually go up to the Download menu on the top of the screen, click Synchronize Data. This will allow any changes in data that we've made to our database to be saved and shared also with Connected EASYquote, so it's viewable in both places. Thank you for watching. In the next tutorial, we'll demonstrate how to open these quotes and sync those reports to EasyMobility.